Hey everybody, how are you doing today? Well, today we have a very special episode in that we want to celebrate slash encourage a fellow creator. This man has shown us a lot about YouTube, and we do generally appreciate the Fish Sandwich Show. And I hope that he has just taken a short hiatus, maybe to collect his thoughts. He's had some rough time, and I know that the YouTube world can be very cutthroat amongst creators, trolls, and such. It's not easy to make stuff and protect your own. So I have his flag up, or a copy of his flag up, in show of support for how much he means to me and my channel and my wife's channel as well. Um, he has consistently shown dedication and strength, and he puts out a great show every time continuously, and it's without effort for him. Seemingly, it always seems like it's easy, but it never is. But he's a great guy, Robert. We miss you. Hope you come back soon. Now, that being said, on with my normal babble. This week, I had to cancel a couple doctor's appointments and reschedule because of work. But I've been having some pain and discomfort issues. Um, I don't honestly know if I'm on track for my weight loss goals. Um, you would think that it would because I've been having trouble holding food down. Today was probably the first real day that I was actually able to eat successfully. And I know you look at me and you think, "Oh, look how big this guy is. How could that be an issue?" Um, well, I mean, your body, if you don't take in enough calories, your body kind of goes into a little starvation mode, and it starts kind of cannibalizing itself. Which, part of your mind thinks, well, at least I'm losing weight still, but it's in a very bad direction. Um, so it's important to keep yourself calorie deficient, but not to the point where your body thinks you're starving to death. So it will really mess up your metabolism because it will drive it way down, and your body's think, okay, I've got to process this stuff differently so we don't die. Um, so I honestly don't know. I've been probably a 90% liquid diet until today, um, just because I couldn't keep food down, and sometimes it just even when I didn't eat food, I would get really sick, nauseous. So I'm going to the doctors next Tuesday, and hopefully that they'll be able to help me out with something. I don't know if it's my chronic back pain. I don't know if it's that or what exactly it is, but it's rough. And like I said, I'd like to think that hey, maybe at least I'm losing some weight out of it. But the human body's really weird sometimes. You never know what you're gonna get. So yeah, you don't know. So just keep on keeping on, and I'm gonna try to get some more exercise. Maybe I'll start having more good days than bad, and things will be great. We'll see how that goes, right? I tell you, I keep looking at the flag. The flag is kind of mesmerizing there behind me. Maybe that's why Robert always wears shades. I don't know. Yeah, that's an idea. Anyways, so got that planned. Um, we got some stuff coming up here. Uh, we are going to move forward on progress on the shipping container because it's got to get built. I'm planning on taking a week in April, and we're going to get some construction going there. I will be putting in an electrical system and insulation. I'm going to go with just a foam backer board. Um, Originally, I was going to put drywall, but I started thinking about moisture, as in the temperature differentials. If it's really cold outside and it's warm inside. You'll get condensation inside from the temperature differential, and that'll cause moisture to build up between the board and the wall. So you don't want drywall; it'll mold eventually. And of course, you know how drywall gets when it's wet; it gets chalky and it just falls apart. So I'm going to go with a foam board, and well, foam will be around here longer than any of us, so it doesn't matter. Um, so that's the route I'm going to take on that, and I'm going to try to fix it up really nice so the wife will maybe want to go out there. Yeah, and I'm hoping for some more time lapse shots. I had really success with the last ones, but apparently I couldn't figure out the exact camera settings on my GoPro. Apparently it's capable of 120 frames per second, but I was only doing it at 30. So better read the instruction manual. So food for thought on that one. Anyways, we're planning on doing that and some other stuff. Um, I do want to go to Trader's Village. I'm kind of hoping that we get out this weekend if the weather's nice, and that'd be fun to get some footage of. I don't know if you know what Trader's Village is. I mean, from the description of it, you can probably get the idea that it's a giant garage sale. But it is I don't know how many acres it is. It's like a 30-acre lot that there's literally hundreds and hundreds of vendors at. That some of them have like regular shops, like they've spent a lot of time and money on, and then there's some of them that just pull up and sell out of the back of their truck. But it's always fun. Growing up, I grew up in a rural community, uh, and my parents both sold stuff. Well, both. They were married, of course. Um, but we had a farm, and of course, I grew up on the farm, and we had lots of chickens and animals and stuff like that, and of course, farm, plants and such. But they would go and they'd sell their chickens down there at the flea market. And man, for a kid growing up at the flea market, oh my God, it was so great. The summers were mine. It was just tremendous. And when I wasn't down there, running around, I said, man, you can make. And literally, I know people exaggerate when they say this, right? Because you get and I'm getting there, but you get to the old timers and they're like, well, when I was a kid, we'd have $1 and I'd go to the movies with that dollar and I'd buy popcorn and a drink and then I'd still have 50 cents to buy gas for my car. And you're like, come on, that's bullshit. That's not true. That is just not true. You know. But it's a story. So when I was a kid, though, I remember you could get $5, and all weekend long we would buy like Snapping Pops and just all sorts of junk. I mean, sodas were a quarter. You just go down there and when you spend enough time down there, especially when your parents are vendors, everybody knows you. After a while, they just, hey, how's it going? Hey, here, and they'll give you stuff, and because they know you're like a family. It's a tight knit group, and it was really cool, especially growing up. I remember several times that um, they'd leave me down there. My parents, because I mean we had friends, and they'd have an RV or they're tent camping out there, and they'd just be like, well, do you want to stay the night? Sure. I play with all these kids all day long, so why wouldn't I? And it's just a great thing, and it'd be really cool if we get a chance to go to the Traders Village. I know it's not going to be the same. They always say you can't go back home again, and it's true because you change. Everybody changes, and it's just never going to be quite the same. But to catch a little slice of that might be nice. So I'm really looking forward to that. I hope that's something we can get done. If not, there's always another time. It really is literally like half a mile from my house. Something like probably a little. It's an exaggeration. Probably more like a couple miles. But either way, it's a short drive, very short drive. So it might be something that we can get done and maybe get some really great stuff. I know, they have helicopter rides out there, or they used to rather, because I used to see them advertised all the time. And that would be something I would love to do. And I'd take my GoPro and I'll slap it to the underside of their helicopter and see if they say anything. Don't mind me. Ah! And then the 3M pulls their paint off whenever I remove it. They might mind that. Maybe not. We'll see. Shh, don't tell. Don't let them know I'm coming. What are you doing around the back? Oh, nothing. Checking the paint. Yeah. Anyways. Well, that's just something that I'd like to do. And it's a hint on the content that I'm trying to get. I would really like to fly over and maybe get some aerial footage of my city. You know, whatever. It'd be pretty nice because I do live near the stadium and everything, so it would be pretty cool. And I think that that's something I'd like to share if I could. But anyways, I had a really good day today. And I hope y'all had a good day too. And I hope tomorrow's even better for you. So, until then, I'll talk to you later.